Welcome to another episode of 90-Second Nugget, where we take Mississippi policy and legislature and bring it a little bit more bite-sized. Let's get into it. Mississippi, we need to talk about Senate Bill 2588. And if that number sounds familiar, it's because just last year, Senate Bill 2588 was a bill to replace Confederate Memorial Day with Juneteenth. But don't let the name reuse fool you. Here in 2026, Senate Bill 2588 has been rebranded as the SHIELD Act, and instead of moving us forward, it's designed to pull our voting rights backward. Let's get into the components. First off, the SHIELD Act claims to protect election integrity, but it does it by creating a massive paperwork barrier. It mandates strict document lists for voter registration. We're talking original birth certificates and naturalization papers. Hey, if the state flags you, you have a tiny 5-day window after an election to prove your citizenship in person, or your vote is trashed. This isn't about security, it's a modern day administrative poll tax. Then there's the SAVE Loophole. The bill forces the state to use a federal database called SAVE to sweep the voter rolls. But here's the catch. SAVE wasn't built for voting. It is notoriously outdated and frequently flags naturalized citizens whose records haven't caught up yet. The bill says a match isn't an automatic removal, but it puts you in pending status, trapping eligible voters in a bureaucratic nightmare right before they head to the polls. And just when you thought it was safe to worry, here's the most dangerous part. The confidentiality shield. Section 8 of this bill makes all the citizenship data and the sweep results we talked about completely confidential. It's exempt from the Public Records Act. That means if the state is disproportionately flagging Black and brown Mississippians, we won't know. They're locking the door and pulling the blinds on the entire process, making it impossible for watchdogs to audit the system. So now that you know what's going on, here's what you can do. Senate Bill 2588 is currently on the Senate floor. They're hoping you remember the feel-good version from 2025 and ignore the reality of 2026. But don't let them sneak this through. The window for action is narrow. Because the bill has passed the committee stage, the timeline has shifted to the full Senate. Here are some dates to remember. February 12th, 2026 is the deadline for original floor action on general bills. This is the most critical date. The Senate must vote on the bill by this day or it dies. February 13th is the deadline for reconsideration and passage. March 11th, if it passes the Senate, this is the deadline for the House to act on it. We'll put some contact information for your senators and other individuals in the comment section below. But when you call them, don't just say I oppose it. Be specific. Ask things like, why the Confidentiality Act, which is Section 8? Why does it shield this process from public records? If it's a fair process, why the secrecy? Thanks for your time, and please share the video.